Hello, everyone. Welcome to Joe Consumes Cinema. I'm your host, Last Shot, Make It Count. And today we have Rick and Morty, Season 8, Episode 10, the finale episode. So it's no secret what I want and what I'm hoping for with this episode. And I think I'm going to get it. I think it's fair to say that there's a lot on the line with this episode, and I think they're really going to come through and, everything that I said about the show will be reaffirmed with this episode. I do have a ton to say about the season overall. A lot of really good stuff, a lot of positive stuff, even if it turns out that this episode is not what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I want to keep this short and sweet. Patreon link down below. With that, let's get right to it.
This has been fun.
I like this, and I don't want to mess with a good thing.
What, you're ending things?
My family hosts this whole dumb ceremonial tournament, and you'd make it tolerable.
Ugh.
I know, you can't get close because of your wife who died 40 years ago, I know.
You don't want to get any closer than this. I'll just find something I don't like about you or get bored.
What, you never disliked anything about Diane?
I don't have much to look back on. The Omega device, the, thing evil me used to erase Diane everywhere, it fucks with your mind. Beth only thinks she remembers her mom.
Welcome back to Cake or Fake, Celebrity Edition. Do you need a knife, Mr. Stabby? I brought my own!
Oh, God.
Dad's too hung up on Mom to ever commit. Thank God for that. Keep moping, old man.
Okay, first off, you missed it. It was a real baby, not a cake. And Mr. Stabby's canceled now. And second, why are we dunking on Rick? He's been a loving dad to our family for as long as I can remember.
Excuse me?
Remember him at our wedding and Morty's birth. And that time he invented PB&J. Rick's great.
What?
The fuck is up with Jerry?
I think I know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Memory Rick.
I remember this dude. It's been a while.
Push, sweetie. You can do this.
He's making happy memories of Rick.
He's just a memory of me at my most passionate and heroic. He snuck out of Bird Person's brain and into mine. Must have been inadvertently dumped into Jerry when we shuffled our brains last season. Jerry basically has the equivalent of memory cancer now.
Cancer?
He is a clever little bastard, though. Look how far he's come with Springs and Gears tech. Oh, shit. Ugh. Even if I'm not around to help, Jerry, take the wheel! I love spending time with you guys!
I remember that in Jerry's mind, everything is made of springs.
Relax, little guy. Chill out.
You piece of shit! You marooned me!
You piece of shit! You ruined Jerry's brain! He likes me now, it's awful!
Fuck you, man!
I built this ant farm brain to give your dumb high-concept ass all the room it could ever need. Enjoy eternity.
This place sucks! Put me back!
Boom. Total reset. Good as new.
What?
Pretty amazing that you can just suck out an intrusive memory like that.
Is he going to use it on himself at some point?
He does seem kind of lonely. Dad fucks all the time.
What the hell is he doing? Didn't think we'd ever see Diane again, in any form.
Confirm transfer?
He fully got rid of the memory of Diane.
Dear Rick, you took the memory of Diane out of your head. You did this to be more emotionally open. Don't at me.
What are you doing?
Oh, God.
Hi, Beth. Hi.
Hey.
Morty, family, this is Bug Ann. Don't gawk. She's just picking me up.
Yeah, she is.
Hi, Bug Ann.
Rick called me and said, weird pitch, but then his pitch was just going to the thing I invited him to.
Not exactly typical dad behavior.
Don't be weird, Space Beth. I took the memory of your mom out of my head. Now I'm more emotionally open.
What? You took Mom out of your brain? You took Mom out of your brain?
Don't be weird. It's not like I haven't tried other ways to move on.
Dad,
Oh, hey, kiddo.
where are you going?
I'm, heading out for a bit. Don't wait up.
Why are you leaving?
Work stuff. Beth, my daughter! The work stuff was in the ceiling. I'm back now. We're gonna have so much fun together, sweetie.
Yay!
Then we'll save your mother from a secret underground memory prison.
Yay?
Mum, Dad, this is Rick. He's that friend from my early revolutionary days.
You've known my daughter a long time, eh?
I have, though Bug Ann and I have only been hooking up for a few months.
What? Why did you say that?
I was opening up! I didn't know your species had ritualistic honor-based duels over premarital sex!
If you yield, you admit you are incapable of love and commitment, only capable of meaningless, dishonorable sex.
Fight me, slut! Your mom will be in some kind of protected area. We'll need special access.
Mom is trapped in a box in the sub-basement. I'm the only one who can save her. This is how we stay a family.
Oh, God.
You know, I'm worried about future Mom, but I love spending father-daughter time together. You've always been there for me. Mom is trapped in a box in the sub-basement. I'm the only one who can save her.
God damn.
Are there specific parts of the sub-basement to keep important stuff? Why?
Yeah, you gonna sabotage things with his new squeeze?
No, Summer. I want to do something nice for Dad.
Yeah, there's a phantom zone for dangerous stuff on level 2 and a vault for valuable stuff on 7.
Makes sense. Dad said he'd be paranoid.
Remember you.
I remember you.
What are you doing down here? Nothing. What did you mean when you said Dad said he'd be paranoid? Weird sentence. Just something Dad said in our teens. Dad wasn't in our teens. Is your skull metal? It is. Oh.
She's been properly trained. Not gonna be easy.
This is how we stay a family!
Oh my God.
Space Beth.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck!
I did not see that coming.
Together in her head right now. But there's a special ant farm brain old Real Rick built where we can live forever.
Who are you?
I'm your mom, somehow?
You can't be my mom. My mom's locked in a box in the sub-basement.
I was.
You're too young.
I'm a memory, just like you. And I think we're in real you's head.
I'm a memory?
What are you doing out of the pod?
Our daughter was right there, Rick. I tried to tell her we were both memories, but...
Fuck! Sweetie, telling a memory what they are wakes them up.
Well, it does. It shouldn't be that easy to create sentience.
Yeah, I think every parent has that thought at some point. Guess I'll just go undo it then!
Rick!
Whoa. Shit. Please work, please work, please work.
Oh, thank God.
Easy, Slugger. You're lucky you've got a robot spine. Where's Beth? And what happened to my memory box with Diane? And where's Memory Rick?
I had to do it. I had to do it for Mom. This is how we stay a family. This is how we stay a family!
We gotta get to Beth's recent memories. We'll be on a slight delay.
Dad? Me? That's not our dad. That's an imposter, and he's filled up our brain like a virus.
The memories are rebelling.
Damn, good arm. Whoop, there you are, sweetie.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Waking up more of her. What are you Beth's doing? You'll scramble your own brain!
Mom, Dad, I think I just killed Space Beth.
Just drive, sweetie.
We're so proud of you, hon. Should we go back?
Rick hates me, and he pulled you out of his head. He'll just kill us.
Well, if there's no way out, should we just Thelma and Louise this?
Wait,
What?
what?
Beth,
Oh,
you're
God.
real. Don't do this.
We'll be fine.
I can't live without you. This is how we stay a family.
No!
Wait, if this is a recent memory, doesn't that mean she already...
Oh, thank God.
Beth, let us help you. I won't let you take them from me. You broke my neck, and I still don't want to hurt you.
God damn.
This is how we stay. I just want it to end.
Whoa,
I just want it to end.
hey.
You see what you did? We're gonna kill you before she kills all of us.
Diane!
Remember loving my dad and then hating my dad.
That's just called being alive, sweetie. I wasn't there for you, and someone took advantage of that. But I'm here now. Your real dad is here, Beth, and he's more emotionally open.
Wow.
He seems nice.
He's distracting her. That piece of shit!
I wish I could have known her, Mom.
You did. She raised you.
I know, but I don't really remember.
No one does. Even I only had a scrap of her. Memories aren't real, Beth. And they can be as self-serving as any of us. Fuck, the second my memory Diane broke out, she helped hijack my daughter. Your real mom loved you more than that.
What happened to Memory Rick?
Oh, he's gone.
Sad, a nice version of you is dead.
He's a weird thought creature. He was never alive.
Rick didn't kill him. He put him in that place.
Thanks for not killing us. Listen up, you little activist. This is as good as you're gonna get. Ant farm brain in a patch of empty space. The fact that you two get this stupid happy ending where you're young forever and presumably always fucking drives me insane. So I'm gonna mind blow myself and forget this ever happened. You're on your own.
Thank you for keeping me alive this long, Rick.
Yeah. Goodbye, Memory Diane.
Ooh-wee, season 8, huh? I liked when Jerry was the Easter Bunny. That was fun.
Who's he talking to?
I can never tell.
You believe this traveler came here to replace your husband.
I know I sound insane and self-centered for thinking that.
What would you have us do with him?
Okay, took some time just to gather my thoughts. So I've been harping on this point, talking about that introspective episode for, I don't know, 8 or 9 episodes this season thus far, and I just got it. So prior to this episode, I would have said that Rick is the healthiest that he's ever been. Like, I really, really thought that prior to what just happened here. Things were going good with the family. He was opening up more, more give and take from him. It really felt like he had turned a corner. Like, this entire season, Rick, for the most part, had just been the best that I've ever seen him in terms of his own mental health. And I was going to say, at one point, it's almost like they cured Rick's depression, which is not a thing. You could not do that. Because it just seemed like things were going too well with Rick. Like, he was more, outgoing, caring, reflective. There was that really great moment in episode 6 of this season where he reconciled with his daughters, and I thought he was going to, finally start moving ahead with his life in a real tangible way. But then we see right here that his solution to, his girlfriend wanting to get more close with him is, well, if that's going to happen, the only real way I can see that happening is for me to, suck the memory of my dead wife out of my head because I can't deal with that past trauma. If I'm going to take a real shot at, commitment again, I can't have that baggage. That is an incredibly unhealthy way of looking at that. And, that's classic Rick right there. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. That is really just a messed up thought process of how someone would go about dealing with past trauma. You can't just erase it. But because he's Rick and he has that capability, he thought that would be a good idea. The audience, myself included, knew right away it was not going to be that simple and it was not going to work out as intended. So this season, they've done really well with the callbacks, and this one was fantastic. So Memory Rick was an idealized memory from Bird Person's perspective of Rick. That's why he looked young, had the good hair. Was kind of like the hero. He had been living in Jerry's mind from when they swapped brains previous season, I believe. And Memory Rick had been acting as a good, positive role model, which was weird because that's not Rick at all. Not with his children, not with his friends, not with any of his family, really. And that's how Rick spotted that something was off, because Jerry was paying him compliments saying, well, Rick's always been a really good father and friend to me. It's like, what the hell are you talking about, Jerry? It didn't make any sense. Everyone was looking at him like he had just grown another head. It was so weird and out of place. It's always really cool seeing Diane in any form again. Now, this is Memory Diane. This is the last scrap of her existence in any form. Rick talked about it, but Rick Prime wiped out all of her existence throughout all universes, and the only, small little sliver left was this tiny, tiny memory that Rick had of her at like a gun range or something. So Memory Rick, once he gets pulled out of Jerry's brain, gets tossed into Rick's computer. He's not having that. He escapes. And this idealized, version of Rick naturally would want to reunite with his wife, free her too, if she's just a memory. He comes up with this really cockamamie plan to influence Beth's brain. Basically trains her to be like an assassin, but for the sole purpose of freeing Memory Beth and himself so that the two of them could reunite and, form a real family, Beth included. I borderline lost my shit when Beth and Space Beth were fighting and Beth snapped her neck. I really thought she was dead. Thank God she's not. Space Beth is a great character, and I did not want to lose her like that. But yeah, throughout the course of the episode, they influence memories within Beth's own mind and unfortunately give them sentience by alerting them to the fact that they are just memories. This starts to drive Beth insane. It gets to the point where she almost takes her own life. And yeah, Memory Rick and Memory Diane have been rather selfish in the moment. They're just trying to survive this very strange circumstance, but there are real world consequences to doing that, and it almost ends with, Beth taking her own life. Really great moment. That is probably my favorite moment in the entire season, is when Rick tells his daughter, memories aren't real. Your real dad is here for you now. He wasn't there when, you were a kid, but right here and now is what matters. Rick is finally here for his daughter in the moment, and not only did she need to hear that, but all the versions of her, the different memories, needed to hear it as well. They all just stopped in their tracks when they heard it from him. The fact that Rick is finally ready to be emotionally open with someone is just groundbreaking. That's a really big step for Rick personally because his ego is, the master of his own universe. And we've seen in the past to what degree he's willing to let his own ego drive his reality, literally to the point where he built a wall around infinity just so he could be, the most powerful being in all universes of which Rick can travel with the portal gun. Like it's really deep and, groundbreaking stuff. I also really like the send-off of Memory Rick and Memory Diane getting a happy ending. It pissed Rick off that there's some version of him out there that gets to be with Diane and he doesn't, so that still, bothers him. He's still lonely in that sense. And he is planning on just wiping his mind so he doesn't have to constantly, be tortured by that fact. But all things considered, I think we saw some real growth with Rick and also all the other characters too. I would say that Jerry learned this season that, he actually is a member of the team, a real member of the family. They actually do value him, and, that's very important for him. Summer has fully embraced the fact that she's the most like Rick, and while that can be dangerous at times, it's also very exciting and thrilling for her to really recognize that power within herself. Morty learned that when he embraces that part of himself that is just sick of Rick's shit, he can be very formidable. Now, we've seen it before with Evil Morty, and that's taking it to a very extreme place. But I think this season, especially early on, has established him more as his own man and not so dependent on Rick. Like becoming a main character instead of just being a side character that's always attached to Rick, I would say. And I'm very confident that our Morty can navigate, the abyss, because you can fall into that place where your entire existence is just about being anti-Rick. I would say that Evil Morty did that, and there were huge consequences to that, even if in the end he did ultimately get what he wanted. And for Beth and Space Beth, there was also final real reconciliation with Rick. For all their history together, him abandoning her for the longest time, popping back in her life out of nowhere. And yeah, I just thought this finale was a beautiful tie-in. It referenced so many different things. It was a really big emotional build-up and also cathartic release at the end of the season. Just a great moment in the series, honestly, and you need all these little different elements from all the previous seasons to fully realize its actual potential. So in that sense, it's like a capstone moment for the show. So that was really good. I love the fact that the final episode of this season was the really big payoff moment. It makes me think that all the other episodes were really building to something here, and in that sense, it's one of the better seasons, honestly. I think seasons 1, 2, and 3, 5, and 7 are like the upper echelon, and this season with the final episode ranks it among those. I definitely wouldn't call it, top 1 or 2 in the seasons of the overall show, but it is up there, and this episode in particular was doing a lot of the heavy lifting. It really, really tied everything together just quite nicely, put a bow on it, and yeah, I finally got what I wanted. I've been talking about it for the past 9 weeks watching this season, and finally delivered. Hell, I even like the outro for this episode, with the final reference being Mr. Poopy Butthole. We haven't seen him for a long time. I can't even remember when we saw him in season 7. It's been so goddamn long. But yeah, this was just an excellent send-off. Great episode. I'm so glad that this worked out the way it did. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So as always, thanks for watching, and peace.